Hi, welcome to this video, which is on the 1st of April. It's Monday, it's 4 p.m. GMT. Just going to be looking at a Forex pair today, which is going to be GBP NZD. And we're going to look at how to trade high impact news events, working out the sentiment in terms of the pair, the odds in favour of your argument coming correct, and also the expected payout against the risk. Now, in terms of the GBP, we've been focused on it a lot in recent months. We've done plenty of videos on this pair, and we have traded big votes in the UK Parliament. There's another one obviously coming up today. Now, in terms of our trading so far, it's 3 wins and 1 loss. Now, in terms of the pound today, I'm pretty bullish that the pound is going to go higher. And I'm just going to go through all my arguments when we go to the chart, but please do keep in mind when I'm giving my view, it is my view as of this moment in time. It can change in line with the market conditions. If you want all our trading techniques and our daily technical sentiment analysis of 14 major Forex pairs, including the one we're going to look at right now, you can click on the link beneath this video and get live access to our member center. Right, let's go to the chart. Right, on chart GBP NZD, draw my levels in a moment, but this chart is going to be heavily influenced by High Impact News Day, which is the vote in the UK Parliament just a few hours' time. Now, I just want to go through the news as I see it, and I think the odds point to a British pound rally. Now, we've got several indicative votes there. I think there's 8, only 2 ones that are important for me. First one is the Customs Union proposal by Kenneth Clarke. It's a commitment to negotiate a permanent comprehensive UK-wide customs union and to enshrine this in law. It was the closest of the votes previously. None of the other votes, the other 6 I'm not considering, were close enough to have a turnover. This one is. It's only 6 votes. If this actually got approval, I think I'd be bullish for sterling because it's something different. It's something that could be, or I think will be acceptable to the EU. The EU want a deal to go through, and they'd work with the UK on being a member of the customs union. I think that's what the EU want anyway. So I'd take this one as bullish, and it's a strong possibility this one could turn over. Just 6 votes. Number 2, this one hasn't been voted on before. Public vote to prevent a no deal. So another referendum proposed by Graham Jones. It's a wild card. I'd be absolutely staggered if this one got parliamentary approval. It goes against everything a referendum in the UK is about, and would be a real turn up for the books. So I'd be really surprised, but that would not be bearish for sterling, would it? If it did get a majority vote, then obviously most people think Remain would win another referendum, so that'd be heavily bullish for sterling. The votes are not binding on the government. They don't have to pay any attention if they don't want to, but they're likely to. Consider the will of the MPs. It's the will of Parliament. Theresa May's been getting nowhere. She'd be very foolish to ignore Parliament. I don't think she would, to be honest. I think she would go with what Parliament wants, okay? So what would this mean? Long extension to Article 30 to get things worked out. Well, that's bullish sterling. Probably a general election. I don't think that makes too much difference. Another vote I've already just covered. So for me, the odds are for the pound to rise. Okay. Why on the NZD? Why have I liked this pair in recent times? Good data out the UK. New Zealand economy is topped out. Interest rate hikes, they'll be coming in the UK. They would have come already if it wasn't for Brexit uncertainty. Over in New Zealand, they're going to be cutting. Risk off is bullish. The pound, we haven't got risk off at the moment. That'd be an additional bonus. Kiwi, the most overbought of the major pairs, in my opinion. So it's a good pair for me to focus on. And I like it because it's fast moving. A lot of pairs have been pretty dull recently. Let's look at the technicals. Well, there's an obvious technical support level, which is here, which is 190. Just 2 brief pokes through it, but immediate rebounds, okay? And then most technical analysts will say 195, top of the channel, which is the way it looks, isn't it? 195 top channel, 190 bottom of the channel, So would the best idea be to buy a break of 195? You could. I haven't done that though. What I've done is basically, yeah, in the member centre, I've come in long already. I've come in at 192.50 and just triggered long, basically. Why have I come in early? Well, this support for me is pretty solid. I don't see sterling really taking it out. Yeah, my stop is back by 40 pips at 189.60. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I've got a really good entry in my view because it's similar to previous parliamentary debates. I won't go through them all on this chart, but you get the sell-off into the debate, then you get the blue recoil. Tail doesn't reach that tail. And basically you could say you got, sorry if I could get my mouse to work, you got support there. The brief poke through those two bodies is insignificant. You're bouncing off. Coming through the 20-day moving average already through the open of Friday, and we're near the highs. Now you could wait. I've come in early just to get what I consider to be really good expected payout against my risk. Okay, you could maybe wait to come through this red candle tail here, or you could wait for 195. But the reason I don't come in through 195 is because I feel that when we saw the pound bounce up to 195 and come down, bounce, come down, bounce. This is when you've got basically May carrying on with something that isn't going to work, okay? And the pound is restricted on the upside. It's capped by 195. If today goes as I expect, then this candle should run the 195 level. So I just draw a trajectory in there between the two tails. I probably don't need them, but there we go. So I think there is support at today's low. And if my stop is taken out, then I'm wrong. That's fine. The risk that I've got against my potential reward is very, very good. And my reward is up here. And I'm still sticking with the pound is going to get up to chart highs. So if we take where we came in, which is through those two bodies, that is my risk. To about here. So I've got near enough 5 to 1 in terms of my risk to reward. Behind the chart, from my analysis of tonight, and of course I can be wrong, but I'm very happy with my analysis, even if I am wrong. I've seen it this way. I'll accept the result, obviously, if I get stopped out, but hopefully we should run north. Like I say, you can always wait for a bit more confirmation or after the vote. I've just decided to be early on this one. For me, I've got a nice, I'm happy with my entry, I'm happy with my stop, and I'll be even happier if I hit my target. But we shall see, because anything can happen in Forex. But that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.